Don't keep working on the same mistake just because you spent a long time making it. Well, hello there. My name is Holly, and welcome to my little corner of YouTube where I talk about various topics from a midlife perspective. This series is about Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules for Life, and its valuable message, and my connections to my personal experiences rule by rule. Today's video is about rule number 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. Easy advice, right? Duh. Have you heard the sayings, birds of a feather, guilty by association, you are the company you keep? There's a lot of mom sayings out there about this. You think maybe mom might have been onto something. So my personal connection to this rule: keep people in your life that want the best for you. When I was in my early 20s, I had a relationship with a young man, and it was one of those relationships that wasn't horrible, it wasn't fantastic, it just was. I was living in another province and I wanted to go back to school, and he was extremely supportive because I, wanted to make my life better and I wanted to educate myself and move on. However, as the process started to move along, he started to get really, jealous about it and started to sabotage my moves towards it. And it just became apparent that he was supportive of what I wanted to do, but he really didn't want me to rise out of the situation that I was in. As the time came closer for me to go to school, to get into the program, and my application had been accepted and everything, he went as far as to try and sabotage my birth control, to try and keep me somehow that way. I don't know how that was going to work, but anyway, for me that was the final straw. I moved out of province and never looked back. I went to school and never talked to the dude again. So that's an example of somebody who tries to hold you back to keep you down with them, and those are the people that you need to get out of your life. And here's another point about Rule 3. It implements peer pressure. So if you surround yourself with high-achieving, successful, truly happy people, the peer pressure will drive you to become the same. You will be forced to rise up to that situation because that group of people don't want anything to do with somebody who's not in that same mindset. The last paragraph of this rule really brought that to mind for me. It's the most poignant point of this rule. Don't think that it is easier to surround yourself with good, healthy people than bad, unhealthy people. It's not. A good, healthy person isn't ideal. It requires strength and daring to stand up near such a person. Have some humility, have some courage, use your judgment, and protect yourself from too uncritical compassion and pity. Make friends with people who want the best for you. I know in my life, when I've surrounded myself with go-nowheres, my mom used to call them, anytime in that friend group I tried to break out of it, it was extremely difficult because you're already broken down and you already believe that you're good for nothing. So it's really easy to keep you in that situation with little digs, little abuses, I guess you could say, to keep you in that friend group. And when you break away from that friend group, there's a lot of poison that's thrown your way. It's really interesting to watch people break out of that group and then listen to or view how they talk about that person that has broken out and is actually being successful and actually making a better life for themselves. There's a lot of poison and vitriol that's directed towards them, which is just another way to try and either bring them back or to make the group feel better. So surround yourself with people that actually want the best for you and won't put up with your shit, essentially. People who call you on things when you're being self-sabotaging, when you're being self-abusive, when you really should get off your ass and go do something, honestly, and you're wallowing. You're allowed to wallow for a second. You're allowed to feel what you're feeling for a moment, but then it's time to get up and move on. There's that saying, people will never remember how you failed. People will remember how you got back up. All that being said, surround yourself with good people. And a sincere thank you for joining me today and watching to the end of the video. I truly hope you enjoyed my perspective on rule number 3. Make comments below of things that have happened in your life that have brought this to mind, situations that you've been through that have helped you get out of that situation, or anything else you want to talk about. That's what the comment section is for. Also, think about those people in your life that do elevate you, that do force you to be a better person, and give them a phone call. Keep those lovelies close to you, because those are the people that are going to get you ahead in this world. That's your tribe, as they say. So have a great day, drink your water, eat your vegetables, and we'll see you in the next one.